Jonathan Loáisiga, who has a save and 2 holds in his last 3 appearances, his 5th outing of the year. The former Yankee faces Jorge Mateo, the number 9 man, to lead off the Atlanta ninth. Loáisiga picked up his first Diamondback save Wednesday in that 1-0 win over the Tigers, and then pitched a scoreless 7th yesterday in the win over the Braves while holding on to a 1-run lead, and he's got another one here right now. Sinker's there, heavy sinker. He'll throw the curveball to the righties and a changeup to the lefties. Mateo's had a good day. He has walked, doubled, stolen a base, and scored twice. Acuna on deck, then it's Drake Baldwin. Base hit. And Mateo can really run. He's already stolen 1 base today. Here is Acuna. That was 109 miles an hour off the bat of Jorge Mateo. Acuna singled in the 5th. See if Loáisiga can possibly dial up a double play ball.
Keep that sinker down at the bottom of the strike zone. Get a ground ball right at one of your defenders.
Both these runners run extremely well. Mateo at first and Acuna at the plate. Sinker's there at 97. Atlanta has out-hit the Diamondbacks 9-8, but the D-backs have a 5-4 lead in the 9th. A chance to even the series at 2 games apiece. It's off to New York on Tuesday. Base hit for Acuna. Atlanta opens up the 9th with back-to-back singles. And here comes Drake Baldwin, who's already knocked in 3 runs today. Baldwin homered in the 1st off Brandon Pfaadt. An RBI single in the 5th, an RBI ground out in the 7th. Go-ahead runs aboard for the Braves to start the inning.
A time in the game when the number 2 hitter coming to the plate, nobody out, down by a run, you'd see a bunt right here, but I seriously doubt it from Drake Baldwin.
Not with his ball. That's the changeup. A very good pitch for Loáisiga against these lefties. It's 0-1.
A lot of movement, not quite as much as a sinker, but a lot of movement right there. Gets the swing over the top.
Mateo's at second, Acuna's at first, the 1-1. Just off the plate, and Baldwin wouldn't bite.
Yeah, that's the one you want the hitter to swing at right there, moving away from him and down, just off that outside corner, probably hit it off the end of the bat, easy contact, but instead Baldwin eyeballs it and takes it.
Good take right there. Gets himself ahead 2-1. They go right back to the changeup. He offers that time, and it's 2-2. And boy, a strikeout would go a long way for Loáisiga right here. Olsen on deck. Up the middle and through. This will tie the ball game. Mateo's home, 3 singles start the 9th, and it's 5-5. That's the 4th RBI today for Drake Baldwin.
Ground ball right over the mound into center field. Mateo will score easily. plate coverage that time by Baldwin. Good looking young hitter.
Every time the Diamondbacks have taken a lead today, the Braves have answered immediately in the next half inning. They have 3 hits to start this ninth, still no outs, and the batter is the dangerous Matt Olson, has already had a big series. He's walked twice today. And the bullpen will have to get busy. Taylor Rashi in the Sanderson Ford bullpen, just up from Reno. Olson has hit 3 doubles and homered twice in this series. 0 for 2 today. He's walked twice. Loaisiga with that sinker getting ground balls, but they're all splitting infield defenders.
Back there behind the plate. It's a changeup. Off the glove, and then the chest protector drops straight in front. Nice shot.
Atlanta 5 runs on 11 hits, still no outs in the ninth. 1-1 foul away. Has hit in 6 straight games and 8 of 9 to start the year. Hitless so far today. 2 on, no outs, a run home. Got him. There's that changeup. And Loáisiga gets his first out.
Oh, that's a big one. They kept Olson hitless today. He didn't walk twice, but see that changeup grip right over the top.
Mike Yastrzemski has struck out his last 2 times up, both times chasing high fastballs. He's 1 for 4.
Which is not really a strength for Loáisiga. He can get away with a high sinker from time to time, but usually it's that 4-seamer you want to throw up above the belt.
Runs the 4-seamer in for ball 1, 98. Yastrzemski did ground into a double play against Falk back in the 4th. Play on at second. Acuña's back. Perdomo sneaking in there. Misses in, trying to 4-seam again. Atlanta 5 runs, 11 hits, they've left 7. D-backs 5 runs, 8 hits, they've stranded 4. Just fouled at first. Yastrzemski last year with the Giants, traded to the Royals at the deadline. Signed with Atlanta in December as a free agent. Now the 2-1. Harris is the on-deck hitter. Rashi still warming up with the bullpen. Three and 1 on Mike Yastrzemski. Couldn't check on the sinker, and it's full.
That's kind of 3-1 swing that'll give hitting coaches ulcers. You got the count in your favor, look for one pitch in one zone, and Yastrzemski ends up checking his swing on a pitch that looked like it was out of the zone.
Loáisiga just fighting for survival right here. Pitch number 20 in the inning coming up. Three-two he has. Tap foul. A lot of fastballs trying to put away with that changeup there. Yastrzemski stays alive. Again on 3-2. It's lifted to left. Tim Towers there. Acuna is at second, and he will head for third. So it comes down to Loáisiga and Harris. Harris 1 for 4, a single in the fourth against Font. Acuna is at third, Baldwin's at first. A run home for the Braves with 2 outs. Harris, 4 hits in the series. He's knocked in a pair of runs.
Now this is where you want it to end right here. You don't want to have to deal with Ozzie Albies with runners on base and a tie ball game in the ninth.
He'll hit one off his shoelaces to drive in 2 runs. Change up to the left-hander is a strike. He will chase. That's one thing that Walt Weiss has said about this youngster. Says he's just swing decisions away from being a star. One element of Harris's game they'd like to see improve a bit. Still a young player, just 25 years old. He's turned 25, and it's 1-2. Loáisiga can get out of this mess after 3 straight singles open up the inning, with just allowing the 1 run. Give him half the start for that. Get us to the home half of the 9th inning. Towel, McCann, Barossa due up 7-8-9. The 1-2 to Harris. Baldwin jogging towards second. Cattell's got him at second. And Loáisiga able to strand that go-ahead run, but Atlanta answers. We're in the 9th inning and it's 5-5.